Experiencing a childhood of poverty can often lead children down the wrong path in life. However, this was not the case for Ben Carson. Although he once lived a life of poverty, Carson was able to overcome the obstacles in his life to become a successful neurosurgeon. He performed many complicated surgeries that he will receive honors and rewards for. Today, we will commemorate Ben Carson by discussing his difficult childhood, identifying his achievements as a neurosurgeon, and discussing the honors and rewards he received. Let's begin by discussing Carson's childhood. Ben Carson was born on September 18, 1951, in Detroit, Michigan, where he lived most of his childhood. Because of his parents' divorce, Carson, his brother Curtis, and their mother were forced to live a life of poverty. Ben's mother had no choice but to work long hours to support her children, and Ben looked up to her for it. She taught her boys that anything is possible, which had a big influence on Ben and his brother. As a child, Carson dreamed of working with medicine, but this was often only a fantasy for young children. However, keeping his dream in mind helped him through many difficult times in his childhood. At first, Ben did not do well in school. Because of this, the other kids would often make fun of him, causing Ben to develop anger issues. When he began attacking other students, his mother decided to make a change by making her children read more books. At first, Ben did not enjoy reading instead of playing outside with the other kids, but over time he realized that he loved reading. After discovering his love for reading, Carson's grades began rising, leading him to graduate high school with honors and attend Yale University, where he earned a degree in psychology. Now that we know more about Carson's childhood, let's talk about his career as a neurosurgeon. After graduating from Yale, Ben enrolled in the School of Medicine at the University of Michigan, where he chose to become a neurosurgeon rather than a psychologist. He married a woman he met at Yale, and the couple decided to move to Baltimore, Maryland, where Carson became a resident of Johns Hopkins University. Because of his impressive skills, Ben became the chief resident in neurosurgery by 1982. In 1987, Carson performed a surgery separating two 7-month-old twins who were joined at the top of the head. He gained international attention after successfully completing the surgery. In 1994, Carson performed a similar surgery on a set of twins in South Africa. Although Carson was devastated at the failure of the surgery, he still had confidence in his abilities and continued to perform similar surgeries. In 1997, Ben performed a second surgery in South Africa, this time to separate twin boys who were connected at the back of the head, making the surgery extremely difficult. The surgery was a success, and soon after, Carson began catching the media's attention. In 2003, Ben performed his biggest surgery yet. It involved separating two adult twins, something that has never been attempted before. Unfortunately, both twins died after the 52-hour-long operation. Afterwards, Carson had to cut back on his extreme surgeries because of his own medical issues. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer, but has since recovered. So far, we've discussed Carson's difficult childhood and his successful career as a neurosurgeon. Lastly, we will discuss some of his other achievements and the rewards he has received throughout his life. In addition to his career as a surgeon, Carson is also known for his public speaking. He devotes a lot of his free time to speaking to younger people. In 2006, Carson received the Spingard Award, which is awarded for outstanding achievement by an African American. In 2008, Carson received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President George W. Bush. This medal is the nation's highest civilian award. In addition, Carson also has written 6 best-selling books. One of his books, called Gifted Hands, is an autobiography of Carson's life. His other books, including Think Big and Take the Risk, are mainly about his personal philosophies of success, that incorporate hard work and a faith in God. Today, we learned many things about Ben Carson's life. We learned that Carson had a difficult childhood that he was able to overcome due to his mother's positive influence and his love of knowledge. We also learned that Carson had a successful career as a neurosurgeon, separating numerous sets of twins. Because of his success and determination to save lives, he received multiple rewards and honors. He has shown children that even if they have a rough childhood or live a life of poverty, that they can accomplish their dreams and to never give up. Dr. Ben Carson is certainly a man worth commemorating.